Alright, hello everybody, Resonance here, and today I have another co-cast with Memb TV. This is part of the King of the Desert tournament, and it's going to be Game 2 between Janik and HappyHappy, Janik being blue and HappyHappy being red. I have decided to recast Game 1 in this series in a separate video, because it really warrants some in-depth analysis. So if you haven't seen Game 1 yet, then it will definitely be worth waiting for me to upload it later. I'm going to be out of town until November 27th, and then I'm going to be doing a lot of streaming, and I should have time to record that one then. I think I'm going to only post Game 2 in this series because Mem's voice was dying in Game 3, and Game 3 wasn't that great. But Game 2 was super entertaining, and Game 1 will come in a separate video later, so stay tuned. Thank you as always for the support, by the way, from all of you to help keep the electricity on while I transition into a new job hunt. Everyone helps in their own way, either through comments, likes, views, Twitch subscriptions, donations, not using adblock, and recently also through my Patreon page as well. Huge thanks to the following supporters, and to the entire Resonance22 community. While I can't list everyone in this video, I do know all of my Patreon supporters by name, so thank you so much. Even just $1 a month makes a huge difference. Now without further ado, let's jump straight into the game. It's going to be Britons versus Indians. 1 versus 1 Arabia on the Wololo Kingdoms mod, so they will be playing on the new expansions for Aoe2 HD, but on Voobly, thanks to Giant Apple and Tails. Indians, really strong civ, but recently they got hit with a nerf bat by Cision, and they have lost the Arbalest technology. Memb, how significant of a nerf do you think that is?
Well, it's important because these Indians were almost impossible to beat, but they still been really strong. I have seen now, oh, Janik is bringing the board, he's limiting the board to HappyHappy. I was taking a look and he's taking the board, and now with Britons he has a lot of ships and one board, or is his own board? Let me check if he was luring his own board. No, I think he limit. I'm trying to find the second board for HappyHappy and I don't find it. So he limed the board already. Alright. Yeah, he has 3 boards. 2 boards are at the back. Well, I was talking about the nerf from the Indians. They are still super strong, but of course, if you are going with those Imperial Camels and Arbalest together, how to kill the Imperial Camels?
Yeah, you just can't. And it was a huge nerf against them. I would say that the Indians were, as a civilization, being played in a way that they weren't exactly intended to be played. Their insanely powerful economy with the discount on the villagers just facilitates such a strong, fast castle age into crossbowmen, and then you get the Imperial age, and you get the Arbalest technology. The power spike was actually too strong in the Imperial age, whereas the Imperial Camel is supposed to be something that comes out a little bit later. The army comp was very difficult to counter, so I think it's quite a significant and a creative nerf. I'm not sure if it's the one that I would have done exactly, but regardless, it was creative, and I think it brings the Indians back to a more manageable power level. But I did want to quickly mention that the Britons actually have a fairly good matchup versus the Indians, in my opinion. One of the videos that you can find on my YouTube channel actually is a co-cast I did with Zero Empires, where we really got to see how the Britons' extra range can make a huge difference.
Well, they can. They can be at the end of 12 range, and that's 12 range is pretty sick. But about this matchup, I don't know, it depends how also they played. He has 1 board less, and 1 board less now, it can be really important, or maybe not. In this case, I think it is important. Why? I can see also those 4 deers behind the forest. 4 deers behind the forest, and what means that? He cannot push the deers with the scout. Usually when you lose a board, you try to compensate your economy with pushing the deers, but in this situation, he's even with Indians that is very strong, thanks that they are cheaper with the village and so on. Well, he thinks that he's gonna have the food to go up, maybe, but gonna struggle. He's doing already, you see, it's not normal to make 3 farmers already.
No, it's not.
And he's doing because he has no economy, but he's doing the loom and he will go up. But with 23 population, the standard that we see with the expert going up with Indians, it's even 20 or 21. Thank you to that cheaper economy. But now, HappyHappy, what a surprise. It's walling all the map. Yeah, man, Janik blame it. 1, 2, 3 boards, people is asking in the chat. Well, let's see now what he's going to do. That goal is ugly, man. I hate that goal behind the forest for Janik.
Oh yeah, the gold is really, really bad for him. Honestly, it's going to be almost impossible for him to defend, but there's a really good analysis on your part there about how HappyHappy normally when a player gets lame and they lose a boar, they have to rely on pushing the deer, but that is actually impossible. I don't care how good your micro is to actually push those deer, but it kind of balances out because Janik's gold is very, very difficult to defend. But when we look at the map, you can see that he's already kind of drawing the lines between the terrain. He's got a plan. He knows he can do something with this MC Escher-esque painting here. He should be able to use the cliffs, that forest, and kind of just wall in a corner.
Me, right?
Yeah. What are you at? I'm at 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, we're fine. I mean, you just went to fast forward when you joined it.
Oh, got it. I will. Oh, I see. I see. You're actually 10 seconds ahead of me, so I'm gonna speed up to you.
Well, it's perfect for that reason. And now, well, double archery range. Is he going with goal? Both are walling. Well, when you have some little advantage like he got, I don't understand. I mean, he should try to go a bit more aggressive. But right now, what advantage he's getting to that extra boar? Actually, nothing. Well, advantage is that he don't need any farm, and he still have there 5 ships to take with Britons that they are gonna be super fast thanks to the bonus. Well, I don't know. I don't know what they are going to do now because come on, HappyHappy is walling, stone walling, man. He's just stone walling. This is unbelievable. These Chinese players, arena, man, arena. Well, what to do against that? Ay ay ay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is King of the Desert, right? And this isn't like King of Arena, but it seems like the players are a little bit confused on that one. I'm surprised that Janik even saw such a clean wall off that he can get here, and HappyHappy as well with the stone walls. Such a very defensive Indians play, but boy do they have a powerful boom to back it up. I feel like the Britons actually have kind of the edge with that feudal age archer pressure, but he's going to walk face first into those stone walls. He's going to be very unhappy about that one, and that's why I like the stone wall so much. I think it actually evens out the matchup for the Indians quite nicely.
Well, let's see, man, because actually, HappyHappy don't need to do anything else. I mean, with this wall, he will just go Castle Age.
By the way, Memb, how do I get 20 seconds further ahead? Because if I click fast playback, it doesn't speed it up.
No, I am in 13 minutes. 29 seconds. Right?
Oh, okay, so we are at the same. Okay, because
it's the same. I mean, we cannot be exactly.
All right, never mind. I just was just double checking. Good. All right.
Fine. Remember that if you were checking in the stream is delayed. So.
Touche, touche. So anyway.
Yeah.
I like these stone walls. I like them a lot, man. I mean, they're good because these archers normally in the feudal age, the Britons apply a lot of obnoxious pressure with their faster archery ranges, and they have a pretty good economy. And then as the game drags on, they get to the castle age, right? They get that +1 range. Oh, he's just laming the deer. I mean, that's the most pointless lame I've ever seen, but it's good for dominance. It's good for dominance. And look at the way that tree line is set up, man. He's able to snipe those villagers over it. Wow, that's actually really bad for HappyHappy, as he will have to retest most of those villagers, get a lot of idle time, but here comes another res market. I'm loving that market.
If you check,
nice.
He's about to go up Castle Age already. Yeah, he's in the market. He has over 500 food, 200 gold, and Janik is far from going up. I mean, far from going up. He has the blacksmith, double archery range. He has good amount of farm, but 200 food. Well, now HappyHappy with the market up there, and he's also mining a stone because he was walling all. Well, I hate this kind of play style, really. Well, I know that he limited the board, but making this map on arena, I don't know. Whoa, he was trying to go with 1 billion.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but
he was trying to make a play, but he's gonna get wolfed too. Oh, insult to injury. That villager is totally going down, and Janik is making 2 really big plays here. So one, he knows that villager cannot possibly survive against those 2 wolves, so he's just going to ignore them and go offensively. Also, we saw he stationed his scout in that concave tree line just to make sure that he could see HappyHappy if he was actually chopping that tree line at all. And then he stationed 1 archer there. So again, brilliant play from Janik. I love it.
Yeah, but HappyHappy is going to boom, man. I mean, he's up to Castle Age, and with this stone wall, knowing that he's against those archers, and right now, he don't even have a stable, man. He has market and blacksmith. So what army he can do? Siege Warsaw and maybe make Mangonel? HappyHappy is going to go for the boom.
He
He's
is.
going to go for just for the full boom. Well, Indians with the boom is crazy, but Britons, he will recover. He has cheaper TCs, remember, it goes to half, and he can also boom, but he's not up yet. So by the time he's gonna be in Castle Age, probably HappyHappy will be with 3 tone centers up, 3 tone centers, and he will recover that little difference on villages, and he will be really ahead. And we will go for Imperial, man. With these walls like this, we will go for Imperial, I think.
I actually, I do agree with you. I find this match to be particularly interesting because Janik will fall behind in the Castle Age, and it's going to give HappyHappy, our Red Indians player, a colossal lead. I agree. I think he's going to be able to get down 3 TCs. It's just that Janik should be able to catch up, and he has... I mean, there's nothing he can really harass with his archers, unfortunately, and I just wonder how this game will play out if it goes to the Imperial Age, because Imperial Camels are such an insane unit, but they're not that great against the Britons. I actually almost like the Elephant Archer as a potential option, and he might be able to successfully boom into it. We'll see.
I'm not sure, because they are also expensive. You need also at least 2-3 castles, and the Lombos... I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, it's all depend how good boom he's getting. And HappyHappy is doing 3 extra tone centers right away, man. 3 extra. He's gonna go for the 40 scene boom, and really, that's gonna be strong. Because right now he's 5 villages behind. But you will see how in a few minutes he will be like 10-15 villages ahead. For sure. Because Janik, he will go forward, man, doing archery range. He's trying to push. Well, if Janik is even trying to push with siege or something, it's gonna be even more complicated, because I believe that HappyHappy, when he see the push, he will make a siege workshop to defend, and that's it. I don't know. Well, let's see. We are just guessing, because since they are walling like arena, it's not king of the desert. It's kings of the arena, man. With these players.
Arena Arabia, I guess. But no, this is interesting because Janik is not playing this like I thought he would. He still thinks that he can apply some pressure here. He wants to go for a forward siege workshop and go for that crossbow bodkin arrow power spike. You know, I feel like if he was any other civ other than the Britons, this would be a disaster. Allowing the Indians to full stone wall and get this kind of insane mem boom res boom off would normally be instantly GG, but the Britons have the eco for this, and look at that wall. That wall was not complete.
It's almost broke already. What a mistake, man! What a mistake!
Oh, that's amazing! That's beautiful.
Now. He can get insane now with a lot of crossbows. This can be a game change completely. A game change completely. Look at this. That stone wall is banned down. Now he's gonna take the palisade like instantly, and he don't even have the siege workshop yet. Not even houses. Oh my goodness! He's gonna go. He don't have gold to make a mangonel. What the hell, man?
Dude, what?
I mean, you're wanting on the map. All the map like this. Oh, he cannot break. He need to break another. So go wall. He needed to break 2 tiles. You see?
What is this? Is the worst construction. Wall, this is the worst wall construction project. No! Don't let him build the. Oh, okay, good. Phew. I was gonna say this is the worst construction project in the history of wall construction projects.
No,
what is this? But he's. Oh, it's not open. What?
It's not open. He did an extra tile, but it's wall, man. It's protected.
Here comes a mangonel.
This is a lot of killing. Oh well. Nah, this is. Look what I.
How many did he lose?
In a few minutes. Look how many villages more he has, and now he's doing another siege war. So this should be now game for HappyHappy. I believe so, man. This is crazy game already. Well,
what a crazy game.
They are on a good Titanic move. You know, they are doing some plays that I don't know, but actually it's not a misplay at all, because you and me thought that was open.
Yep.
But no, there's a tree, man. There's a tree, and I'm just clicking there, and there's a tree. So, damn it, man.
Dude, that would have been the coolest thing ever if not finishing that wall ended up losing him the game, but there was that tiny tree there. Hey, he lost 10 crossmen to those mangonel shots. I mean, that's decisive when you're going this aggressively, but here comes the mangonels. Ooh.
The mangonel, he need to repair.
He's got the hill.
He need to repair. He has
here comes the hills.
Now, and now he has.
He could lose 2.
He'll advantage. He lost it, man. Well, one for one, but another mangonel shot.
No, he's moving the crossbows forward, but he's got the splits. Can he do this? He has the Britons +2 range. This is why, again, I like this. Oh, he's opened the gate.
Well, 1 for 1. Now
Okay,
he's going
all right.
to repair. Oh, he's gonna make another gate. But he's losing the list. He's in panic mode, man. He's in panic mode.
Dude, the gate's gonna die to crossbows. Look at it. It's going down, and the other gate's gonna go down too. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is like a 70 stone down the drain. He'll never recover from that. It's over. It's over for Red. No, but in all seriousness, Red is
He's inside.
He's in
He's
in trouble.
Be careful.
Oh, this defensive castle. I like it. It's brilliant, but the Britons have the range. Does this house have enough HP?
Yeah, 264 out of 900. But
Oh my god, there's a hole.
From behind, he's gonna make the damage. No,
He missed!
What
He
the
missed
fuck, man?
both! What?
Are you kidding me, man? He's losing all the mangoes. What a titanic micro here, but oh my goodness, he didn't kill absolutely everything. This is crazy. Let me drink some water. Because
I wish I had a face cam so that you guys could see how unbelievably shocked I am. I mean, again, these players are actually good, and they are playing well, but they're sprinkling in just enough misplay on top to spice up the game and make it impossible to cast and make it just absolutely insane. I am loving this. I'm loving this game. The defensive castle is correct, by the way. It will protect some of HappyHappy's eco, but the problem is where the castle is placed. There's just so much of HappyHappy's base that is left wide open here.
The problem here, Rez, is that how do you deal now with those snipers inside?
You
with
don't,
that 8 range, the Mangonel is with only 7, so he has better range than the Mangonel. And this is gonna be really complicated. One village down, gonna take another one down. He's killing now a lot of villages, so the difference now with the villages is getting closer and closer, and a lot of idle time from HappyHappy. So actually, even if the difference is 15 villages, it's not real, it's not effective right now. And Janik has 29 army and keep pushing. I'm missing for Janik stable and going even knights, because if you go knight inside, he will kill all the Mangonels.
Man, did you see that shot?
He lost a lot of those archers, man. How he lose that with those archers? He lost half of the archers. Are you kidding me, man?
Sprinkle in just enough misplay on top of good plays, and you end up with this game.
What the hell, man? He opened and he killed. He lost all the damn archers. He was with 30 archers when we were talking about those, and now he lost everything with 88 villains.
Happy
70 Janik, and now he's on the way to Imperial both players. But this is this is Titanic, man.
What?
I'm sorry. I mean, I don't care. They are not doing a great micro. It's just that they are failing many times with those Mangonel shot. Well,
Happy feet that and Falco. Janik loses everything to those Mangonels, and oh my god, he just has the eco to just chase them down to 3 Mangonels. Poor Janik, I mean, he was kind of boxed in, but boy did he get clobbered by those Mangonels there. But both players on their way to the Imperial Age, and we're shaping up for one hell of a roller coaster of a match. But you know that Janik is good enough at AOC. He is. Like, these are actually 2K players. He's going to go hard on the stone. He's going to build a castle. I think he might even make elite longbows. He actually didn't neglect his eco. A lot of players would have heavily neglected their eco going all in like this. These players are really even, and I am so excited to actually see how these two civs match up in Imp, because I think the Britons have the tools. I think they do.
The problem is that he's going to Imperial now. He's mining a lot of stone, but still with 100 stone. So by that time, I believe that that HappyHappy with 20 villages more is gonna be able to go for super strong camels. But still, the arbalists are good enough to hold for now. Oh my goodness! Again with the Mangonels, he's going back. Nah, he's not gonna be able. Oh man! What is this, man? I mean, he has 8 range, those archers, and still killing more and more archers with the Mangonels. Now, I believe that in Imperial now that he get even another extra one. You see, 9 range. Do you think now he's gonna be able to deal properly with the Mangonels? Come on, man!
Yeah, does
time he's killing all the archers, man.
He just needed ballistics.
Look at the ratio. He's killed 50 units. HappyHappy for 20 for Janik. Crazy.
What an amazing game. So Arbalest, Bracer, Ballistics, all crucial upgrades for the Britons to give them that needed accuracy that they need. Now, I really like this matchup because the Indians' Imperial Camels are They have an extra +1/1 armor, and they're really bulky, but they're not paladins. They're not that amazing versus Arbalests. They actually do eventually die to masked ones, and the Britons are some of the best in the game. Sure, they're missing Thumb Ring, but that extra range can be decisive. This is a matchup where, for once, the Indians don't have complete and utter domination in the Imperial Age. However, there are a few problems you can't solve with 5 stables, so he's just getting all the upgrades. Janik's getting some upgrades too. What a game!
Not only that, if we saw crazy mind on a shot, when he's going to do the Onager Arbor,
yeah, if he does that, yeah,
the blood can be all over the screen for the viewers, guys. So let's see, guys. He has another castle on top of that hill, coming with the 3 Mangoners, almost Onagers there, and he's starting to make more and more camels. Well, look at HappyHappy resources. They are great. They are really strong. Yeah, really strong. Well, he's trying to come with the Arbalests. Those Arbalests are 10 range. He needs a castle to make the Geoman Arbor to give the 11 range. He's doing the castle on top of that hill, but this seems that it's going to be probably a long game. Well, depend how they play it, of course. If he's doing some crazy shot with the Honors, it's gonna be a short, but if not, I don't know. He's killing the gate, the stone gate, with those crazy Arbalests. He's trying to go inside.
For like the 4th time.
Yeah, but now what is he going to do? Because to be honest, HappyHappy has 10 army against 41 Arbalests.
Well, man,
but those
look at the top.
Those Onagers cutting the trees.
He's cutting his own trees.
Outside. Is he doing Imperial Camels already? And he's gonna spam now the Imperial Camels.
Oh yeah. So Red has the hugest balls. So he thinks that Janik can't push in on the bottom side of his base, and he's absolutely correct due to the way the castle is placed and those buildings, that it's going to be too slow. So, he's the only player in the history of Age of Empires 2 who will cut through his own tree line to allow his Imperial Camels to slip out the back, go into this eco. Look, I don't think that the Imperial Camels match up that well against the Britons one-on-one, but...
He's not walled. He's not walled.
Yeah, he's not walled. Don't take the fight, go for the eco.
And now at home he has zero defense. What is this, man?
No castles. He needed the castle. Not only does he need it for Yeoman, but he also needs to defend his own base. And this is such a smart play by HappyHappy because, goddamn, you don't have to take the fight directly. Go for the eco. He's gonna do it. The Arbalests can't retreat. They're too slow. Look at all these town centers.
He's ready now with the camels. Population is there, and now he's with a lot of idle villages. Look how he did one TC with 20,000 villages, doing another TC with another 20,000. Now he's coming with the Arbalests, but those Arbalests are going to a tricky spot. Why? Because in that spot he can find the Onagers and a lot of camels, Imperial Camels. He's now adding archery ranges to go for elite skirmishes. But Rez, this is crucial. If you don't stop the raiding, he's gonna raid him completely. And now 40 idle villages out of 97 are completely idle, and with the Onagers hitting the TC, he's now killing completely all his economy. And if we switch to Janik economy, he has a beautiful and balanced economy. Zero. Nothing.
What?
Oh, zero, man. Oh, the Onagers from behind. Come on. He got all the Onagers with the Arbalests. All the Onagers with the Arbalests. Ay.
Sprinkle just enough misplay on top and you give me a game I cannot comprehend what is going on. He has no economy, just none, and it was so smart of HappyHappy to just not take that straight up fight, which I think he would have lost. The Britons love that slow push. I think they're favored here, so just don't slow push. Raid the eco. Janik had no defensive castle. Not only did he need that for Yeoman, he needs it to keep himself alive, and now look. Oh my god, HappyHappy is prepping. He's prepping for elite skirms. Oh man, I love this transition.
Yeah, but not only that, now he's still coming with more and more Imperial Camels, ready more and more. You miss it that he lost 2 trebuchets for nothing because Janik is trying to now defend his economy at home, while in the forward he lost 2 trebuchets, and now the only castle he has, he's getting trebucheted by HappyHappy. HappyHappy has been playing sloppy the start of the game, but now he did an amazing attack with those camels, man. He's raiding him all the time. Look at the village number. He has dropped the village dramatically. He is still with 30, no, 40 either village, even 45, getting close to 50. 51 army, yes, but who cares? In a while, you will have no resources to keep doing army, and what HappyHappy is doing now is recovering all the map. He's killing the castle, he's there with the camels, he's gonna recover all the map control, and by the time that he can get all his army together again, Janik, HappyHappy will be there. on his face, probably, with all his buildings.
It is just the poor mobility of the Britons as a civilization. Really, in a straight-up fight, they can win this, but he's playing this matchup exactly as the Indians have to. Don't take the straight-up fight. Exploit the just piss-poor mobility of the Britons. Outmaneuver them at every opportunity. Those Imperial Camels will die, sure, but Janik lost his forward. He needed that castle. And look how smart HappyHappy's playing this. He's been mining gold in the top because Janik thinks that the castle and everything was denying a very valuable gold mine from HappyHappy, but he wasn't because he was mining secret gold. Nice.
Yeah, castle down, but if you switch now to HappyHappy resources, it's exactly the same balance like Janik. Janik was 0, 0, 0, but Happy is 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, you know? All the same, and now, okay, he's coming out with a lot of fireballs. Let's see if those fireballs are going to deal with the Imperial Camels. He's sending skirmishes, but the Camels are tanks, but he has there a lot of fireballs. This is an unbelievable game. He was riding big time, but like you say, those fireballs are extremely strong, but the Camels are tanks, man. With few Camels, he killed a lot, and now
the elevation.
He's taking that trebuchet, taking the treb, and with that castle kill advantage is beautiful, man. It's really beautiful play now for HappyHappy, playing super smart, man. Super smart and strong. Look at the amount of Imperial Camels he has now, coming with more skirmishes. He's doing the perfect counter. Well, all he needs to do.
And he planned this in advance, too. HappyHappy is playing this immaculately well. He got that elite skirmisher, and he got all those archer upgrades for them well in advance, anticipating this fight. But still, Janik with some reasonable micro, the hill really crippled him there. But we're seeing that, like I said, the Britons' range is very, 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 very important. It's just that he lost that castle. He really needed conscription. He still needs... he still is missing upgrades, actually. He's still missing yeoman, isn't he? And he's also missing his +3 defenses arbalest. And those houses will not hold. If those Imperial Camels get in there again, Janik might die.
He's open already. He can go again with a lot of Imperial Camels and raid everything. And to be honest, he can lose little by little some skirmishes, but who cares? The skirmishes are just food. While the arbalests are actually not super cheap. They are expensive, man. They are expensive to keep going. Look at Janik economy. Barely have 200 wood. 0 food, 500 gold. While HappyHappy 2,000 food, 1,000 gold, killing the castle, 200 population, Janik 140, doing the cap rams, even doing now scale mail armor, I don't even know for what, but this one is absolutely amazing, really.
What is the scale mail armor even for? It's for nothing. And now, I know some of you may be wondering, why exactly is Janik still going heavy into ARBs and not transitioning?
No,
GG!
Not going anywhere. GG, man.
Wow.
Call the GG. He called the GG because really...
He didn't have eco.
Unbelievable. You see, Rez, with one good move, he changed the game completely.
Flipped it.
He was getting all the initiative, Janik, and was a fantastic move there. He avoided all... He cut his own trees, remember? And doing that, he went directly to his economy and over, man. Awesome.
Open your own base, cut through your own trees. What an immaculately well-played game by HappyHappy. At first, he was stumbling a little bit, and Janik was looking just so dominant. And then Janik, like the poor mobility, just as a civilization overall, and with his army, he overextended, and I don't think he expected that play from HappyHappy. And Janik didn't have the eco. His eco was so weak. That's why he couldn't transition out of Arbalest, and that's why he was... he wasn't able to make halves and he wasn't able to get all his upgrades is because his eco was so weak. Otherwise, I'm sure he would have made some halves. What a great play here by HappyHappy, and Janik too. Looking strong, but what an entertaining game, man. I really enjoyed that one. And I can't wait to see the next.
Really good. When you were talking about the economy, I was showing the achievements in the stream to the viewers, and he got 10,000 more food, 4,000 more wood, 600 more stone. That's not crucial, but almost 2,000 more gold. The technology, they were almost the same time Imperial. 12-second difference, but there was a timeline change here when he got with the army inside and he just got all the damn buildings here. That was crazy, guys. 2-0 going for the next one. Let's go.
Oh, thank you so much, everybody, for the kind words in chat. I appreciate it, Thank you, Terseverse, and everybody. Thank you, guys. I'll be back in about 30 seconds, and we'll jump straight into the next game. Memb and I are going to grab some water, and I don't know how this series is going to go. These two players are both very good, but they make enough misplays that they're super unpredictable, and it keeps both of us on our toes. I am I'm disoriented, but I like it. GG, well played. We'll be right back.
Well, I will go right away launching the game, rest, because it's getting really late here. So
it's okay. I will jump right in so you can go talk for the first like 30 seconds.
Okay, there you go.